in Portland and one's in Spokane. Two bros in two towns, catching up when we can. News, life, and culture, reminiscing days past. Like, subscribe, and share the Real4Life Podcast. Real4Life. Good evening and welcome to the Real4Life Podcast with Jesse and Joe on a Saturday night. Just another peaceful evening in the world, sir. Just love all around. How are you doing?
I'm missing the UFC main event right now, so that's cool.
That's right. Is it every Saturday on Paramount Plus, or is it just?
I don't know what their plan is right now.
I mean, it's cool. It's mainstream.
Right.
So
that's cool.
Yeah. Let's just start with this today, Joe. What's going on with the hat over there?
The hat I'm wearing?
It's a plain black hat.
Well, okay.
The only people that wear plain black hats are serial killers and murderers trying to blend in movies.
Well, I wear this hat a lot. Normally it's on backwards, so you just have never noticed there's nothing on the front. This is a branded Bills hat. It's a very expensive plain hat. And my goal was to have a patch put on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I just haven't gotten that far.
Okay, so that explains it, because I do have one branded Bills hat, and it is like it's a step above.
It's a few steps above.
Yeah, and people that have them know when they see them. I'm just,
right.
Making that comment that in every movie, whenever the killer is trying to blend in, they put on a plain black ball cap. And nobody in the real world wears just a fucking plain black hat.
I mean, some people. I can't think of a pun right now.
And these are the riveting conversations that you're going to hear on the Real4Life Podcast.
Uh-huh.
So this is episode 43. We're getting close to blowing up and being huge. But we can't do it without your help. Share the show. Share the little reels that we share on the Instagrams. I do need to be better about that. Man, there was something I wanted to open the night with. Let me take a look at my list here.
Well, my first subject is an easy one.
Go for it, sir.
Your new belt.
Oh, yeah, the Groove Life. You were totally correct.
They're amazing.
There's two belts as a man in today's day and age that you should own. One of them is the one that I've been wearing for the past 10 years, a Grip 6. And it's a super simple design. It stays where it needs to. It's very low profile and looks classy. But the problem with mine was that I'm a bigger boy. And when I concealed carry, like, I don't want to always have to like adjust my belt if I'm carrying or if I'm not carrying.
Right.
And so with the Grip 6, like when I would get in the car, if I'm carrying, like it just hurts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the Groove Life, the one that you recommended, which just has like the magnetic clip, you set it once, you forget about it. It has just a little stretch.
Right. It's hard to explain. It's very minimal. Like it's almost like wearing suspenders. Enough. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So you can move in them. You can pack. It's like just enough. And I've had my belt for a few years now, and it has not broken down.
Right. No, it's high quality because it's the only belt that has any elasticity to it that you can still use if you're carrying. Because usually if there's any elasticity, you just can't carry.
Right.
So Groove Life, not a sponsor of the show, but they should be. But yeah, I would say like 5 to 10% elasticity. It's just enough to where like your pants are, where they need to be. But when you get in your car and sit down, you're not fucking strangling yourself. Because I finally hit that point where like when I was rocking the Grip 6, I would calculate when I got in the truck, am I going to be here for more than 20 minutes? And if I was, I just loosened the belt. And
Oh, Jesus.
that's something young men would never do,
No,
right?
you just get in.
I was like, I'm going to be here more than 20 minutes. Let's just undo it now. It's easier. But with the Groove Life, I don't
Mm-hmm.
have to do that. Yeah. Um, shoot, where to start this week? Polyamorous people. I don't get it.
The fuck is polyamorous?
All right. So okay. I'm gonna describe it to you the way that it's like, I don't know, actually described as, and then what it really is. So what it is like it's basically like an open relationship. So like you're in a relationship with somebody, but you can bring other people in because you just have so much love to give that you
Mm-hmm.
couldn't possibly, just have one person, right?
Gotcha,
And you're
gotcha.
free and you're open-minded. So it's not quite an open relationship because in an open relationship, like each person can do other people, but it's a separate thing. With polyamorous, you're bringing people in. That's where you get like your thruples and your whatever, whatever.
Okay.
Like open relationship, but sometimes you'll go ahead and bring that other person in to the whole team.
I'm following you. I'm
Okay.
picking up what you're putting down.
So that's what it is. What it is in the real life application is just um, ugly people that don't want to admit that this is the best that they can do. So like it's usually to very large blue hair kind of person. And maybe a third and a fourth, but it's like they're polyamorous. So they're exploring everywhere.
Mm.
I think just
I
because
can
what they're
already
looking
smell
for
the
is
situation.
smell.
Yeah,
Yes, there's a lot of
smells
smell.
like dick and feet.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's funny you bring that up. I was thinking about that today because we've been watching That 70s Show, and I've also been watching a lot of Kill Tony. So I've been trying to like, if I was in the situation where I was going to get on Kill Tony and get a minute, what would it be?
Hmm.
Uh, I don't think I'd be very good.
No, it's really hard, and it's funnier when like it's after the minute, and then you have to withstand the beating
Yeah.
and
So
be
for
and
those
be
that have never
quippy.
seen, yeah, for those that have never seen Kill Tony, he calls it a podcast, but it's not. It happens once a week. It's him and Red Band, and they usually have on two guests, and they sit at a table and they pull from a bucket of hundreds of people that have signed up to get 1 minute of time on this hugely watched show for stand up. And if they get bucket pulled, they do their minute, and whether it's good or whether it's bad, they then do the interview process with the panel. And that's where the real gold comes out. But the thing that I was thinking about today was um, sex in the 70s, right?
A lot
I
of Velcro.
I just the reason I thought about it is because I was listening to this podcast and they were talking about bathrooms in the 70s and how people would carpet their bathroom.
Oh God, it's so bad.
They would carpet the bathroom, they would have the carpet top on the toilet. Everything was carpet. And in the 70s, people smoked fucking everywhere, right? Every,
Even watching old movies, people will go to somebody else's house that is a non-smoker's house and just light a cigarette.
I know. And the homeowner's just like, well, that's the world we live in. Everybody smokes. And you're just
Right.
I guess you're just used to it. I don't and then they would smoke on the plane where you can't even escape the smell.
Right.
Cheers to some what is this? Georgetown Brewing Johnny Utah Pale Ale.
I
Tasty
got a
stuff.
little
My
Johnny
beer of choice.
upstairs. I
So
would like
anyway,
to point out real quick, I'm Googling it just to fact check myself. Yep. So if you'd raise your right hand,
mhm.
raise your right hand,
I'm not falling for this shit.
raise your right hand and point to the VHS right above you.
Boom.
1979.
1979. Okay. So follow my train of thought here. This is the first adult video me and Joe shared between the two of us because neither of us wanted to get caught with it. Babylon Pink. So,
A lot of
anyway,
shag carpet.
so you got shag carpet in the bathroom, right? You got
Mhm.
blah, blah, blah. Everybody's smoking cigarettes. You finally get to the chance where you get with a lady and you're both naked. A lot of hair going on, Joe.
Yeah,
No trimming back then. And
none.
I'm just gonna throw this out there for the fellas that may or may not know, like there's hair in the beehole on the ladies in the 70s. Like they take care of that now. But that's a thing. Ugh, I just so anyway, maybe their
Uh,
nostrils were just fried from all of the
well,
cigarettes,
here's
but
actually this
hold
is
on, I'm
a
not done. You couple the
ouch.
shag carpet, the cigarettes, the huge amounts of body hair, and all of that is trapped all day in a very non-breathable fucking what was that shit that they used on everything back then? The
Polyester.
material? Polyester. Non-breathable polyester, sweat, body hair. It that's why they didn't do butt stuff back then. There's no way.
So your body hair actually restricts scent. That's like why you have it in your armpits and your private parts is for the scent
I
restriction.
don't
So you
I don't
actually smell
mm.
more when you shave.
Joe, I don't
Now,
care how much fucking science backs your opinion. I don't want a chick with arm hair. I know
no,
that makes me a fucking colonizer of the patriarchy, but I don't give a shit. I don't want leg
no.
hair. I don't want underarm hair. I no. Sorry.
I try to get Katie to do like a landing strip every once in a while, just to like
Okay. I now, Joe, how much have you had to drink?
zero.
'Cause you know she's gonna hear this.
No, that's how I did code words.
Like off air, I'll tell you, I've made some requests in that area, and I've been don't get me wrong, the teenage me, the me is stoked about the whole situation going on at the Lewis household, okay?
Hmm.
But, you know, I'm just denied.
Okay, all right. Let's go to the list. Oh wait, I was going to point out one thing. Just a quick. Oh God, I don't even want to open this subject. So I'm going to code word the human's name as DM.
Okay.
So DM DM'd me, and we're kind of having a polite back and forth about Minnesota.
Oh boy, here we go.
But he's actually being very polite and like not being. It doesn't really fucking matter. So then I'm driving into town today, and two poly. What's the term?
Polyamorous looking people?
Yeah, are crossing the street. Traffic is backed completely up because they're not using a crosswalk and they're just crossing a 4-lane fucking main road with a median with like the fucked up orange hair.
Please tell me one of them had a fake tail.
No. So and then I came up with this analogy and listeners, you can call me out, but I want you to be completely honest. Every day in society, when you're walking into a building and somebody opens the door for you or holds it open for you so you can pass through
Yeah.
out of respect and politeness, that person never has blue or orange hair.
Holy crap, you make a great point there. Yeah.
Because they
And
don't give a shit.
they don't. So I don't know if this is gonna pick up. So I was watching this reel today, and it was I think I saw it like 2 years ago and showed Tana. And then for some reason it popped up again today, and it's like the cutest thing ever, and you wonder if it would happen today. Let's see if the volume comes through.
He took me back to his house, not because he wanted to do anything, because he wanted to show me the renovations he's doing in his basement. first date, Megan. I know, but he had barn doors. He was making a whole other apartment all by himself. He bought this house. And it's nice. And it's called. Did you see his car?
It is so echoey. I can't hear shit.
It's a 2021.
Well, it doesn't matter. Basically, it's just this girl. She's got home from a first date with a guy, right? And she looks to be about like 22, 21, 22, maybe a little older. Anyway, cute girl. And she gets home from this date. She's telling her mom about the date. And she's like, he took me back to his house, not because he was. Oh, no, I fried our audio. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, she's all stoked because he took her back to her house, not to like try to hit on her, but to show her like the renovations he was doing to the house. And it was like his house and it had barn doors, you know?
I lost that argument.
And then she's like, and the mom's like, oh, and he had his own car. And she's like, he had a new vehicle. It was like a 2021. It was a new car. It had a screen. And she's like just blown away. And he was so respectful and just so amazing. And then like the mom's like, so I guess are you gonna take him on a second date? She's like, he asked me to go see him play hockey tomorrow night. He wants to pick me up and take me to watch him play hockey. It's so cute. And it's like this girl has just grown up in a generation where she's never gone on a normal date.
Yeah.
Like this was like a normal guy that, first of all, he owned a home and he owned a newer vehicle. And that just blows her. Oh, and then she's like, when she's riding in the vehicle, she's like, I started forgetting about like everything. And I just started thinking like, I could really live like this. And she was just blown away. She's the cutest thing ever. And she'd never been on a normal date because, you know, not saying that we were any better, but the dating world is not great right now, right? And then I get to the end of this video, right? And I'm just like, I probably watched like 5 times. There may or may not have been a tear. I know I'm a bitch. But nowadays, that girl 4 years later, she would have blue hair, a fucking septum piercing, and a bunch of stupid shit. And that nice guy never would have gone out with her.
No.
Like, am I off base on that?
No.
Like, because of the extreme measures that girls take nowadays, like a normal traditional guy, I know that's like the enemy, but
and that is
they're
the
never
enemy
gonna
of
get that.
the left is the normal traditional human. And I always say this word wrong, but the nuclear family value.
Nuclear family.
Yeah. So that's the enemy.
I mean, it seems to be, but it's also like, I don't know. So me and you both have friends that have said, we're not doing kids. We're not doing the traditional thing. And don't get me wrong, kids are a pain in the ass, but you got to have purpose, right? Like if you're just going to work and then going to drink, like even though my kid's a pain in the ass, like, and I love him to death, but the thought of someday I'm more excited at the thought of someday holding my grandbaby than almost anything my kid does. Is that weird?
That's a little strange.
I mean, maybe I didn't word it right, but what I'm saying is like that joy of holding a grandchild, you're never going to get that if you don't go through, you know, the struggle of being a parent.
The proper steps.
Yeah. I don't care how much fun it is to be a dog mom. It's not the fucking same.
I have not pulled that card yet on my friend that considers herself a mom as a dog mom. And I was like, I can't lock up my fucking child in a crate. So it is different. And now she actually has a child that's beginning to walk.
And dude, you know what sucks? This weekend was like a turning point weekend for me and my son. We, you know, Thursday, he was like, "Hey, Dad, let's go hit some balls at the driving range this weekend." So he's finally at
Nice.
that age where like we're kind of doing some stuff together, right?
Hmm.
It's fun. He's at that golden age, and we couldn't do it yesterday because there was just a bunch of stuff going on. And then today we were supposed to go, but then his friends came over and he played with his friends all day. So it's like
Nice.
that kick in the balls where like your kid is finally old enough where you actually want to hang out with him and do like boys stuff, but you're too late.
You're still in the good area.
He's got his little crew now, and so like I don't get to hang out with him as much.
Okay, since we're on the subject of age, I have two age subjects.
All right.
What age were you when you started to turn down the radio when you went into a parking lot?
So I've always been the kind of person that as soon as I pull into a neighborhood, or if I'm trying to park, I'll turn the radio down. But when I was a teenager and in my 20s, we both had cars with huge stereo systems. So like
Yeah,
when you're pulling into a fucking parking lot, windows
you turn that
down
shit up.
at the cool corners, bass all the way up, you find your,
Hmm.
one of your 2 or 3 songs that bumps, and that's how you pull into the parking space.
Hmm.
At some point, you stop caring about that. But the reason I turn my stuff down is because I used to have a stereo system. So even though my car doesn't thump anymore, I don't wanna, like, disturb the neighbors.
Yeah, look like a douchebag. My kid's stereo is so fucking loud, and he leaves it on full volume. He's gonna be so deaf.
I would say
Every
22,
morning
by
when he
the way.
starts, every morning when he starts his truck, it's just full volume metal with subs, and it's like, holy crap! I was going somewhere with this.
You gotta wait till you're out of the neighborhood. Respect your own home.
Yeah, I live in the country. Oh, I remember at his age, we were working at Maddie's, and I was going to work at like, I don't know, 6 in the morning because it was like a breakfast shift. And I'm
Mhm.
at the Y at a red light going south, bumping my bass. And then I looked at my rear view, and everybody had cleared the way, and an ambulance was like behind me honking to get the hell out of the way, but I couldn't hear them.
I've been there.
So I'm like, oh, whoops.
Oh, I've
So
totally
yeah,
done that.
so I can't really complain about kids doing it because we were those kids,
Yeah. I wouldn't
and
do
now
it
I
at
can't
home,
hear
though.
shit.
Yeah, same here. Um, so I've waited to say this because, I didn't wanna be super mean about it, but, went to my first jujitsu class this week, so
Okay,
I'm gonna need you to put a little more respect in your tone when you're talking to me, okay?
all right. Well, let me know when you blow out your fucking cap again.
Dude, it was it was fucking humbling. So I went to it was jujitsu fundamentals because that's what you have to do for like the first couple months.
Okay.
And of course there was an odd number of people there. I was the only one that was like a true newbie. So they had me training with one of the instructors who's like 100, 185 pounds, brown belt, fucking perfectly square jaw. He's got the cauliflower ear going on. Super nice guy, right? And
And then put you on your back real
so
quick.
so at first he's being nice because we're going through these like prescribed movements. And then the goal is to like try to escape. So like we get to the point where I'm like, all right, I know I'm new, but I'm no slouch. And I so at some point he's like on top of me and I'm just like, fuck this guy. So I just bench press him and like throw him out of the way.
Okay.
But by the time I got to here, he already had my arm and he literally landed with me in a fucking arm bar. And I'm just like, I've never been so humble. I know we always joke that I've never been in a fight, but I'd like to think if something happened, I'd be okay. No, I'm fucked. This dude fucking handed me my ass. Like stealing candy from a fucking kid, dude.
Yeah,
It was shameful.
yeah, and then
Muscles
and then
mean
you get
nothing.
better and better, and then like there's still. I mean, that's the whole fighting world is there's always somebody better than the next person. But I'm still like the worst in the class, and
Yeah.
like we do like half speed drills, and I'm trying my hardest at those, and I'm like the dude I'm sparring could literally just beat the living shit out of me if they wanted to.
I know it's I don't know. And the thing is too is like a lot of the people in this class, you look at them when they come in and they're very unassuming looking, and it
Hmm.
gives credence, like they say, like, don't fucking judge somebody by the way they look out in public. You don't know what they've done. You don't know what they know.
Yeah, I
So,
told you about like my kid's daughter. She is cute little blonde. She's I don't, she's a she's a bit stocky,
mhm.
but bubbly, outgoing. I fought her before I took any classes, and she was 12, and she kicked the living shit out of me. Like she knocked the wind out of me with her tree trunks of legs multiple times, and it was
Jeez.
like, oh my god.
You saw that video circulating this week, right? Of those 16-year-old girls?
No, have you seen the one of like the freaking 10-year-old that's in jujitsu and just
Yeah,
beats the living shit out of everybody?
yeah. So there's this video going everywhere this week, and it's basically like this car goes to this, I think it was like a pizza place where this 16-year-old girl is working with the intention of beating the shit out of her. So there's like 3 girls, one of them's filming, and they're gonna go in and beat the shit out of this other 16-year-old girl. So they go
What
in
a
there, the
ballsy
others,
move.
yeah, but they're gonna
Just
gang up
re-
on her, right?
yeah, but record assault. That's good.
Yeah, well, that's the big issue nowadays, right? Like, everything's on camera.
Hmm.
Anyway, so they go in there, one of them goes to attack her, and the girl immediately just, like, punches her, grabs her hair, like, flips her up in the air on the ground, and just starts fucking beating her, and then when the other girl's trying to pull her off, she turns around and just beats the shit out of the other girl. Turns out this girl's been training MMA for, like, 5 years and, like, just rocked the shit out of him, and it was like it was a perfect moment because what the fuck were these other girls doing? They're literally, like, driving somewhere to gang up on somebody
Right.
while they're fucking working.
Yeah, bitches be crazy.
Yeah. So, that was pretty cool. But, no, so I sign up to do, like, 3 nights a week, and they offer a bunch of shit there. So I'm gonna do 1 night of jujitsu, 1 night of, kickboxing, and 1 night of classic boxing per week.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'm pretty stoked about it. New little hobby. I am worried
You
about
just
the
want to come
jujitsu
here
though.
and punch me.
That can be arranged. I'm gonna be a jujitsu bro. I'm just if me and you got beef, I'm just gonna lay on my back.
Oh God, I
Bring it.
can't wait for all the t-shirts.
I'm gonna have all the gear, sir. Um, no,
You
no,
probably
I
have a
am
fucking
definitely not
sticker on
gonna
your
have
truck.
I am not gonna have any of the gear. Why would I want to advertise? Like, do you know how shitty it would be? I just got done saying everybody films everything. I don't want to be
Hmm.
the guy that gets his ass kicked while wearing a fucking jujitsu shirt. That's the dumbest shit ever. That's like all those
Oh
dorks that
man.
used to wear the tap out shirts. It's like, okay, buddy, I'm
Yeah,
sure. Um, I didn't have a lot on here.
I got
Let's
more. I got
see.
more. I actually had a list.
Kid
Other
is
ones an
fun.
age thing too, where it's like, so I'm at an age where I'm eating a lot less. Like I just get full quicker.
Okay, that's got to be nice.
Right. But strangely, I still hate waking up in the mornings. Like I don't understand the people that just get up at like 6.
Just voluntarily.
Yeah, that's supposed to come one day. I don't think I'm ever gonna get that.
No, I don't. It depends on where you live. Like where you live, I think it would be fun to get up early and go for the walk as the sun comes up, whatever. Um, I don't know if I'm going to bed early for it though.
No, like even when we're in Cancun, I'll set an alarm and like get on the balcony, have a cup of coffee, and watch the sunrise.
Right.
But then I go back to bed.
Yeah.
Like, dude, there's no reason to be up this early. And what's
Yeah. I don't,
crazy is a lot of the time there'll be people out on the beach jogging already, and it's like that's a whole nother level of insane.
well, me and you have a lot of things have happened to us that we didn't think ever would, just naturally as we age. You might be an early riser at some point. Who knows?
I just don't see it coming.
Yeah, I don't either. Um, how about those fucking Seahawks?
I got
Just
a lot of
coming out of
confidence.
nowhere.
I mean, they've had a pretty solid season, so I want to say out of nowhere.
Well, I'm just saying, like, that team hasn't been together that long. And
No,
that fucking game last week was so much fun. That was a great game. When that's number 17, I'm forgetting his name right now, that unsportsmanlike conduct call,
yeah,
God, I was so pissed off.
yeah,
But I
kind of a
will
douche.
say, I haven't been watching the Seahawks this year, probably for the last couple of years, but, you know, just busy or whatever. But there's such a difference with this team as opposed to the Russell Wilson era. With the Russell Wilson era, I fucking hated watching the whole game because they would be behind the whole game. And then in the fourth quarter, somehow miraculously, they would come back and win. That was every single game. They
Yeah,
also got a shit ton of flags for false starts, holding, and all that.
that's what was cool about this Rams game is like the refs like really let them play. It wasn't like every
Yeah, there
down
weren't a
was a
lot of flags. It was so much more
no.
fun to watch.
Yeah,
So that was a good game. That I'm forgetting the name, the Okoa or whatever on the Rams.
yeah,
That dude's a freaking stud.
yeah. It starts with an N, but I can't think of his name.
Yeah, it's like Nakua or something like that.
Yeah, it's pretty close to that.
But yeah, that dude's a stud. I fucking hate the Rams. But that was a good damn game. But happy to see him go back. Is it I think it's 10 years since they played the Patriots, right?
Yes,
And they actually, I think they stand like supposedly they're favored to win.
and I hope so.
I mean, I don't know how
It's
much I
still
trust that, but it'd be pretty sweet.
so. I'm
Um,
on the fence. I kind of want to try bananas and rice.
dude, I'm trying
This is
so hard to stay away from politics, and you just keep edging us.
I mean, is it a thing? Is it like peas and carrots?
I don't know, but jeez. You know, she
I was
got
just throwing that
arrested,
out there.
right?
Yeah, and she didn't have a cut on her head either the next day, which was crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a fun one.
Okay.
In public restrooms, in single stall public restrooms
Mm.
where you're in there alone
Mm-hmm.
and there's a can of air freshener
Okay.
to spray after you go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
You know that scenario?
I've rarely seen it, but yes.
Oh, I would never touch that can.
I wouldn't fucking touch that can either.
I told
Some
my
dude
wife
just
that. She's
wiped
like,
his
why?
ass with his right hand,
And
and then
then
he
grab
grabbed that
that
can.
and spray. And she's like, yeah,
Yeah.
but you're going to wash your hands afterwards. I was like, yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
not touching that can.
No,
It's
no.
fucking disgusting.
I can wipe my own poop off of my hands, but if it's somebody else's poop, I don't think you can get your hands that clean.
No, ever.
Yeah, I'm not
Not
touching
doing
that
it.
can.
And the craziest part, specifically at our bar, people steal our air freshener all the time.
Oh, that's
That's
not
like a
cool.
whole. That's so gross.
I mean, it would be a lot of ingenuity and money, but you could do like a foot pedal. I'm a big fan of the foot pedal.
Yeah.
You know how they got like the little foot grip on the doors now, so you don't have to use your hands?
Big fan.
Yeah. But I've always said that's honestly my favorite part about your bar is the bathrooms are clean. Like the
Which we
shape
like.
some
There are,
people, nice businesses will have the grossest bathrooms. It's a hugest turnoff.
it was a true conversation beforehand because the way you win the wife of the relationship at the bar is having a nice clean bathroom.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Girls don't want to go to the bathroom at a shithole bar with a disgusting bathroom.
I don't want to go there.
Right.
I mean, I will not drop a number 2 in public. I will wait a good 5-6 hours till I can get home.
Jesus.
But if it's a good establishment. So we were talking last time, and I know you didn't do your homework, but about a celebrity death pool.
I just disagree with the subject.
Well, it's not original. It's not mine. I used to listen to a morning radio show called Lex and Terry. They're like a syndicated radio show. I think they're based in Florida, but one of them, Terry, lives in Seattle. Anyway,
I thought
they
were
have this
based in
thing called
Seattle.
Celebrity Death Pool, and at the beginning of every year, each of the 5 people on the show would put like $5 in the thing, and they would each get to choose like 3 people that they thought were going to die that year. And if one of them died, that person got the whole thing.
Mhm.
Now, what ended up happening is they went like 4 years with nobody winning, so the pot got pretty fucking big. So it was just kind of a cool thing. They each did their thing, and I got to be honest, when I was doing it, I kind of got depressed because
That's why I don't want to do it.
yeah, and I'm okay with that. I'll just tell you, the first one I came up with was Dolly Parton.
Oh yeah.
She's getting up there, and she's still firing on all cylinders. But how fucking sad would that be to lose Dolly Parton?
I got my money on Joe Biden.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like as long as he's not doing anything, he's probably got a few years of cruise control in him.
Just eating his ice cream.
Well, I mean, once they get out of office, it's a pretty easy life for them. I mean, look how long Carter made it.
That's true.
I think Carter turned 100.
Yeah, but he was out there like building homes and shit in retirement.
Yeah, he was doing Habitat for Humanity well into his upper 80s, I think.
Yeah, he was a badass.
Yeah, I don't agree with any of his policies, but I like Carter because he's one of the few presidents where you can be like, I don't disagree with any of his politics, but I know he's a good man.
Yeah.
And I
It
don't
was a
feel like
different
we've
time.
had that in a long time. So,
I have one more topic,
okay.
and you have to listen to the whole sentence. I hate feminists.
Is that the whole sentence?
Yes, but I don't mean feminists in that way. I mean girls that are like, you get it, queen, boss bitch, like those humans.
Dude, we've always talked about people that have a very emboldened sense of confidence, and a lot of times it's your crutch to mask your insecurities.
Right.
And that's exactly what that is.
Yeah, it's so annoying. I thought we were gonna get past it, and it just keeps happening.
No,
That was pretty much it.
yeah, I don't know. To each their own for sure, but I don't know. I don't know if I could date a chick that didn't want to have like if you're not willing to take the last name of the person you're marrying, you shouldn't be getting married. And I'm
Yeah,
not
I
just
mean,
saying for the women. I would have changed my name to my wife's maiden name. It's just what I'm saying is if you're not willing to have the same last name, why even get married?
I
Like the whole
guess
point is family. A family has the same last name.
or creating your own last name if you want to get crazy about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Joe and Katie Triceratops. Or what was it? Clubber Lang. Yeah.
What is that?
From Ted 2. When Ted's trying to become a person and he has to have a last name, he becomes Ted. What was the other guy he fought in Rambo? Rocky. Apollo
There's
Creed.
5 of
So
them.
his name was
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Ted Apollo Creed Clubber Lang. Oh man.
The guy he fought in Rocky, all 5 of them.
Yeah. No, I'd be okay with I'm always okay with the like go girl, slay queen, strong independent woman as long as it's genuine. You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess.
But most of the
I would
girls that I know that are all like slay queen, independent, strong females, blah 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 blah, like they're not self-made.
no, I have a friend.
You know, they have a rich husband, a rich ex-husband that's paying for them, or like, rich parents, whatever. But usually people that are self-made don't have to be self-aggrandizing.
Right. So I have this neighbor friend of mine who's retiring, and he's like an excavator builder kind of guy, and he made a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
His wife on Facebook, if you looked at her Facebook, you would assume she was single, and she gives like seminars to women on empowering women and the whole thing. And it's like you just live with your husband that made all the money. Like I what
Mm-hmm.
like there's not even like a picture of him in her Facebook. It's insane.
Yep. Yeah, I don't want to offend anybody, so I'm going to leave that one alone. Yeah, so I don't want to do the celebrity death pool. That's pretty much it. Hey, what are your plans for your garage for the floor? Because you put up a whole new, like, you basically just doubled the size of your shop, right?
I mean, not doubled, but yeah, a lot.
Are you
I mean, my
pouring
shop's
cement or
pretty.
what are you going to do?
Yeah, I gotta wait until all the mud goes away.
Oh, okay. Because usually you do cement before the structure, right?
Not with a pole barn.
Oh, really?
No, they'll pour the posts and then build it, and then you just pour the inside.
Oh, okay.
But the weather here is really fucked, and that corner is just really muddy, so they're just gonna kind of wait it out. But
Well,
in the
that's
meantime, I can run like HVAC, I can insulate it, do all the things.
is that going to be any issue later that little spot right there is kind of a low point and a pooling point for water?
Well, they're gonna reroute the driveway, and hopefully create some kind of drainage
Okay.
trench situation.
I'm pretty jealous, dude. When that thing's done, you'll be able to fit probably 6 or 7 cars in there.
Well, the goal is to not fit any car in it and have like it's going to be a working shop. So whatever car I'm working on, I can just put it in that shop. What?
I give that a week. You know what you should do? Bite the bullet and say fuck it. And when they pour the cement, set yourself up, get a fucking lift. You can get them for like $2,000 now.
I never thought about it.
Me
and Dale already had this conversation.
Resale value, not that you're ever selling, but just the random amount of even doing a fucking oil change. Can you imagine how much easier that would be with a lift?
Oh yeah.
Plus, you'd be like really admired by every man.
Yes, it was in the conversation. They have to pour extra, obviously, for wherever the lift is going.
Yeah, I think they got to go 6-inch.
Right.
Yeah.
It's been talked about.
I watched a YouTube video. I know my shit.
Have I sent you that video where like the beginning is like all men want is sex, and then the dude and he's outside of the shop and it pans to the shop and it's a lift, and then he's getting all sexual with the lift and like, you know, double tapping the buttons and
Oh, dude, I would love to have a car lift. I've actually looked at them. Most of them are like the side tower part is 14 feet high, and my garage is 13 and a half.
sounds
So
like you
like
need to put up some holes in the ceiling.
either that or I'm sure I could get one that's just a little bit shorter. So I'd be able to lift it up. Maybe not enough to just walk under a vehicle, but like pretty close.
Yeah, even if you got like 2 feet
Yeah, it'd be amazing.
and you can just roll around. Like
Mhm.
way better than a jack, plus safer. I'm just
Yeah.
saying all these points because my wife listens to this podcast.
Did you guys get any snow yet?
It snowed. It's gone. It snowed one day, and we got like 2 inches.
We're not going to get
But
our ski
now
trip this year,
mountain is open,
technically.
but yeah, there's like twigs and shit. My friend posted a picture the other day, and I'm like, dude, those are bushes. Like you can like, there's like 6 inches.
Yeah, I'm not skiing in that.
Yeah.
I think let's aim for late February.
Okay.
And then I'm hoping I can come over and get that engine, but I don't know how we're going to move it from the ground to in my truck.
My tractor.
Oh yeah, that could work.
I mean, you have a canopy though.
Is it on a crate right now?
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Let's do that.
I mean, it weighs like 300 fucking pounds.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, you just squat it.
Yeah, so to get it out of my truck, I'll just put some boards on the back of my truck like a slide.
Yeah, that'll totally work out. I'm more concerned
No.
about you getting it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I pull it to
Well, you need
the
to buy-
edge, I think I can
Yeah,
just
get a-
use a cherry picker.
Right, and just get a cherry picker and you're fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a cherry picker and an engine stand and be official. I was hoping to have it ready for Jeep Jamboree, but I think this is gonna be like a year-long project.
Yeah,
It'll be done before
Plus.
the 53.
this is true.
I don't have anything else. I had like 5 other things, but of course, now that I'm looking at them, they just look dumb.
All right, well, let's try to make comedic topics. I mean, I thought bananas and rice would have been a hit.
We could. I'm trying so hard to stay away from the political stuff, and it's just so difficult because we had so many protests today in Portland, and I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. I also like the way that you can set an egg timer. Anytime one of these terrible things happens, give it 3 days. And they go from being like a total saint to like one of the not very good people in society. I'll leave it at that. Not saying that they, deserved what they got. They did not deserve that. But we used to have common sense and a saying called play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Right. But no, they're just protesting.
Yeah. The revolution doesn't care what they're protesting. They just want a revolution.
Hmm.
That's it. So
I do like how they are carrying ARs now, so that's cool.
I saw a really good meme today. It said, if the media is on your side, you're not part of the resistance.
Right. Very true.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of a lot of funny stuff. But like I said, I've been watching a lot of Kill Tony. And I do want to try to do stand up once or twice just to see. I just don't have any good I never sit and think about it, you know?
Well, I
That's
created that one joke a couple years ago. I thought it was pretty good. I could probably sell it.
I had some small concepts for a guy in the gym, 225 pounds is the mark of the bro. For girls, it's
Yeah, you can't.
100,000 followers on Instagram.
Also true.
So you're I could make something out of that, but as it stands, it sucks. The first Terminators will be female sex robots. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. It'll be Skynet, but it's not going to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's going to be Lily Ty, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's where all the advancements in robotics are. It's in Asian sex dolls.
Which is
There's
insane.
something
And I
there.
hate, now that you've said it out loud, now my feed is going to be full of fucking mannequins.
Yeah. Well, dude, yeah. I saw this. There's a good SNL skit where it's two guys and two girls out on a dinner date, like a double date. And one of the girls is like, you know what we should do? Let's open up everybody's Instagram Explore page.
Oh, yeah. The dude just drops his phone in the soup.
Yeah. And one of the girls is like, mine is so boring. It's just nothing but adorable puppies. And then the other girl's like, mine is all sourdough. And then they look at the guy and they're like, let's see yours. And he's like, I'm not playing this. and then the other guy just drops his fucking phone in the soup.
Yeah, it's great. Mine is, right now it's not that bad. First one is a movie. I can't think of it. Second one is some cleavage. Third one, I don't know if you've seen this video, but this chick fights Muay Thai and is a badass. And
Oh,
just kicks
yeah.
the living.
And
Yeah.
good looking.
It's all she, and all she does is kick the whole time and beats the living shit out of her. Great.
Yep. I've seen that. I mean,
Cat,
I haven't seen that one.
Shane
I
Gillis,
don't know how to answer.
my hero. This was always my goal in life.
Oh, yeah. Bolo tie.
Yeah. That's about it. Some cars. Yeah, mine's not that bad right now.
Oh,
All right.
dude.
Well,
I've got one stand-up idea, but I can't say it on the podcast. Yeah.
I saw this dude, his little skit. I didn't send it to you. And he's like, what? I can make racist jokes. I'm mixed. I'm English and Irish.
All right. So I'm going to end on a sour note, Joe.
Oh, boy.
If you're going to say that, hey, I've got better insight on this because my wife is so-and-so or whatever. How do I put this? How many presidents have had a direct immigrant wife who went through the process of becoming a legal citizen?
I'm going to guess that number would be 0.
1. Trump.
Well, other than the obvious one.
Right. But I'm just saying, if we're going to talk about, everybody wants to cry race and everything, but Trump has an immigrant wife that went through the process of becoming a citizen. So he's pretty close to this. And then, oh, they're just picking out brown people. Our vice president has an Indian wife and mixed race children.
It's just hate. It's just hate Trump.
It's just hate Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
3 more years.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's all I got.
All right,
I'll get you with homework for the next one next time.
Comedic material.
There was one other thing I wanted to talk about. Sorry, listeners. It's award show season, right? So they have the Golden Globes, Grammys, Oscars are coming up. Lots of buzz for a bunch of movies that most people haven't seen, right? And I always get so pissed off during the award season because me and you love movies. And we're not the kind of guys that just watch a fucking movie. I've got deep respect and admiration for a lot of actors. You know what I mean? I respect the fucking art. I love a good actor. And that's
until
why
they
it's
speak.
so fucking hard to watch these award shows.
Yeah.
Because there's so many of them that I love so much, and then they open their stupid fucking mouths and talk about politics that
Yeah,
they're
like
so
Joaquin
detached
Phoenix.
from. Yes, Joaquin
Be-
Phoenix, Mark dumbass fucking Ruffalo, and all of them are wearing these stupid like ice out pens or be good. And it's just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I don't know
If you
what it
have
is about Hollywood that you have to interject yourself into politics.
constant security around you, you cannot
Mhm.
speak of politics.
Well, and of course it's easy to be, you know, so just, you know, giving and everybody should just be allowed to do what they want, man, and like people should be able to go where they want and do this and that and blah blah and people just need to give more. Like you live in a gated community. You're not dealing with any of this. And you're not letting anybody into your home or giving anything.
Hmm.
Like I was talking with a group of people the other day about this like proposed tax hike. And you know, there's a couple liberals in the room and I'm like, you know, all of us do our taxes every year and we have the option to pay more. Has anybody in this room ever given one fucking penny more in taxes than they were absolutely required to give? So why do you want to vote for other people to have to pay more?
Because it's not their money.
Well, they don't think it's their money, but it is. Like eventually
Right.
you're going to get taxed also.
It all rolled downhill. My headphones just died.
Well, we're going to call it then. Till next time, if you got a subject you want to hear us talk about, because man, our subject sucked today, give us an email at real4lifepodcast@gmail.com. That's the number 4. Or our Instagram page at Real4Life Podcast. Probably the Instagram page is better. Send us a DM there. I also got some sick new bumper stickers that I will mail you for free if you shoot me a DM. Till next time, share the show. This is Jesse and Joe, the Real4Life Podcast.